Hello YouTube, this is Andrew here, just doing a screencast of Linux Mint 16 Cinnamon. I installed this on my Dell XPS 13. As you see, I have Docky here, and pretty much in my attempt to fix it, to fix a default theme and icons, I've made it look like a Mac by mistake, cause I'm lame. So the default themes are horrible. It's all dark and the icons are grey and horrific. And so what I did was I'll just show you. I went to systems, themes, and I have this one stored for the themes, which you get by going to the Get More Online tab here. And he goes and checks the themes available from I think the cinnamon spices website, I think it's called, that I downloaded some GTK themes too, because I wanted to change it so it's more white and grey, and I changed the sort of decorations for the windows too, so they are nicer. So these are the ones you get. Now these take some time to go and load. As soon as you press on this tab, it takes like 5 minutes or some long time to load all these, so you can have a look at them. And as well, if you go to the applets at the top, you can go to the Get More Online tab, and this goes and downloads all the ones from the Cinnamon Spices website again, which is a good idea, but I mean, it makes things far more simple and easier. But I found that if you download one, for example, the screenshot and desktop record applet, it installs fine and the applet appears at the top here. But when you go and try to do a screencast, it seems to work, but then you press stop and there's no file that has been created. So it doesn't work at all. So I'm not sure why that is. Here's a welcome screen that you get when you first install, or the operating system. Here's the new features. Oh wait, sorry. New features. I've changed a few things in this. Normally, if you go to applets, you'll have things like the window list, and I'll just press default and have the defaults. Window list is activated. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. Anyway, I could go ahead and press on troubleshoot and then restart Cinnamon, but I'm pretty sure that will stop the video from recording, and that would be irritating. As well, if you go into the settings here, for some reason down here on Docky it shows up as Bluetooth. That's incorrect. I don't know why it does that. So yeah, this is the window list of the things you have open, which in the applets is this one here. As you see, it's not showing properly because I have to go and restart Cinnamon. As well, you see if you go over to the edge of the screen, there's a faint shadow there that shows you where you can snap things. It's a good idea, but I don't think it works that well, because it means if you want to make things full screen, you can't unless you double click on the bar at the top of the window. Then you can, but you can still press the super key and then the arrow keys to move things around, and that works okay. It's I guess it might take some time to adjust to how that works now, but you still have all the virtual desktops and stuff, so you can grab one of these things and move it over here and all that good. Grab that. So that works. They aren't showing because they've been they have been minimized, so I don't know if you can hear that, but they've changed the sounds in this version of Linux Mint as well, which you may or may not like. I think it's kind of annoying. I mean, it's different, you know. It's good that they've made this interesting choice. What even changed that? I guess go to sound, perhaps. Sound settings, maybe. Sound effects. Here we are. So starting. Switch workspace. So I guess it's pretty fun, I suppose. And as you can see, that's that it's a built-in microphone for the Dell XPS 13, so that works well. Yeah, it's quite good how it has detected the hardware and everything's working. And so yeah, that's pretty much the end of my video. I know I didn't go into very much depth, but I'm sure there are people online on YouTube who do it far more better than I can. But it's interesting how there's Cinnamon 2.0 now, which means it's made a definite break from GNOME. Although I've read that it still uses a lot of the same libraries in the desktop environment. This is sound effects I mentioned before. User management, yeah. I don't even have a picture there for me yet. And blah blah blah. All good stuff. If you're looking for themes and stuff, themes and icons, I think a good place to go is Noob's Lab for your themes and icons. It has Conky as well, which I don't use Conky much, but I think it's popular though. But yeah, so they have the Mac one there, as they always do. The Mac theme for Ubuntu 13.10 and Linux Mint 16. I think it's kind of, I think making it into a Mac look is kind of, I mean, you can if you want to. I just think it's kind of lame. I mean, I did that by mistake because I think having a dock is useful. It means you have your most used programs there. You turn it into a panel 2, which means it stays there. And I think this way is a good way to do it. If you just have it as none and have it as a small. So this is 30 pixels. That means it just stays there the whole time, and I think that works well if you do it like that. And here's the one I've used, I think, for the GTK things like the Windows borders and things like that. And the icons I've used are my favorite ones, which are Fenza, I don't know how to say it, and the phase sense. Sorry about that, I'll just go back up. Where is it? Now I've lost it. There we go. So these are the ones I used. I just downloaded them. I downloaded them in the terminal application. It tells you exactly how to do that here. They are my favorite icons to use in Linux. Much better than the default ones, which are horrible. They should fix that, because it's just, there's no excuse, really. Anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble on. Yeah, this tiling thing, I mean, it's good. It's a good idea. I mean, I know they're trying to copy the Windows 8 and the Metro thing and all that funky stuff, but I think it's kind of not really that great. I mean, I guess you could try to change the keyboard shortcuts so it's more functional, but anyway, this is a good idea. You can change the default programs that you have to open up files. System tray, it shows if you are copying or moving files to somewhere else. It shows you how long that would take. So Nemo is the file manager. I think it's pretty functional. And have it show things in different views. This is the file system. This is Windows 8. This is Windows 8.1 here, which I have installed as dual boot on my Dell XPS 13. So you can go in there and uses Andrew, which is me, Andrew. For example, here's pictures. There's my camera roll, which isn't showing because it's a Windows 8 program and doesn't work too well. I have my Adventure Time wallpaper there, which isn't showing up for some reason. Maybe I don't have it. Maybe it's been deleted, I don't know. But there's Windows ones I've downloaded for Windows 8, and other improvements. You can change the login screen. You can download them and change them. So that's pretty. I mean, I like how Linux Mint is far more customizable right out of the bag than I think Ubuntu is, especially the dock, because this is just something I've installed because I think it's useful, and USB stick support, which is essential, obviously. Software manager is still there. The only thing was though that I have Chromium here, right? If you go into the software manager after it comes up, if you type in Chromium, you get like a list of everything that has that in the package title. I mean, come on, just show me where the browser is, because that's ridiculous. I don't need to see all these things. How is that useful? So pretty much I went into terminal and stored Chromium the old-fashioned way by just doing sudo apt-get install a Chromium -browser. I think just, installing stuff in terminal is much faster and easier if you know the commands to use, or better yet, you go copy and paste them, because that way you don't get them wrong, do you? So here's Voco screen, which is the screencast program I'm using now. This is a command for it to work. To go how to add the PPA. I'm sure you can Google that if you want to. So yeah. So thank you for listening, and have a good evening, day, whatever. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.